Finally, you've decided to invest in treasury bills and treasury bonds. You are going to lend the government of Kenya money and make an interest out of it. This is how you go about it. So by now you should be having a DHOW CSD account, and there's a video I did that shows you how to open one. So you can check it out if you don't have one. You have a DHOW CSD account, you're going to use their website, or you can use the DHOW CSD app to log in. So we are going to log in. You're going to log in using the details that you signed up with. And the first page that you're going to come across, the first window that you're going to come across is this page. If you've never done any investments before, this is how the page is going to look like. Your total holdings and valuation is 0, 0. Remember, it's the first time, so there's nothing there. There's really nothing there. The first step that you're going to be doing is that you're going to click the blue icon, the one that says buy and sell. Click that one. Once you've done that, another dashboard is going to pop up, the one that is in blue, the one that's showing securities, instructions, and bids. Now, the one for securities has the list of all the bids and all the auctions that are currently happening, all the bonds and the treasury bills that the government of Kenya is auctioning. There's that. And then instructions, just leave that for now. And then bids is going to show you all the bids that you've done. In this case, it's 0. So click securities. Click securities. Once you've done that, you're going to see a list of all the active auctions. For now, we can see 3 options, and they are all treasury bills. There's no treasury bond here in our case. And this is because treasury bills are usually auctioned every single week. Every single week, treasury bills are posted there, but treasury bonds are usually posted once in a month. So here we're going to come across 3 bids. The first one, 2573/182. There's another one, 2600/091. And then there's the last one, 2527/364. The slash shows you the duration of that investment. For example, the first one, slash, it's 2573/182. /182 means it's going to last 182 days. You're going to get back your money at the end of 182 days. The 1091 means you're going to get back your money at the end of 91 days. And the one for 364 means you're going to get your investment, your money back at the end of 364 days. In this case, you can select the one that you want to invest in. Is it the one for 6 months? Is it the one for 3 months? Or is it the one for a year? So in our case, let's choose the one for a year because we want to invest the one for 364. Once you click create bid, you're going to have another window pop up that's going to look like this, where basically it's showing you that it's going to be, you're going to do this investment at a discount. That means you're going to pay less amount of money. I'll explain that. A discount means you're going to give the government less money, and then at the end of the year, you're going to get back the value of your investment. I'll explain further that with an example as we do this bid. Then the first thing that you're supposed to choose is the type. What type of investment or what type of treasury bill do you want? Do you want a competitive one or do you want an uncompetitive one? A competitive investment is one that allows you to express your interest, what you would like to receive from that investment. You have that opportunity. You can say, hey, I want 16% interest. I would prefer 16.5% interest. So you're simply stating what interest you want to gain from all this. An uncompetitive one is one that allows you to just accept whatever interest rate that you're going to be given. You're like, I don't want to, give my own interest rate. You just give me whatever you give me and then I'm okay with it. That's an uncompetitive. So in this case, we're going to choose non-competitive because we're going to use a small amount of money for investments for creating this bid. So choose non-competitive. The other details that you have to key in are the face value. The face value is the amount of money that you expect to receive at the end of the investment. In this case, we're going to key in 100,000 Kenyan shillings. Now, let me explain what it means. Remember, or rather, a treasury bill works this way. You're going to give the government, let's say, for 100,000 Kenyan shillings investment, you're going to give them, let's say, 88,000. And at the end of the year, you're going to get 100,000 Kenyan shillings. The end investment, the amount of money that you expect to get at the end of the period is the face value. Now, there are certain guidelines that have been set in place. For a treasury bill here in Kenya, the face value has to be in increments of 50,000 Kenyan shillings. The face value can be 100,000 Kenyan shillings, it can be 150,000 Kenyan shillings, it can be 200,000 Kenyan shillings, it can be 250,000 Kenyan shillings, it can't be 220,000 Kenyan shillings, it can't be 170,000 Kenyan shillings, it can't be, it has to be in increments of 50,000 Kenyan shillings. In this case, we are going to select, or rather, we are going to type 100,000 Kenyan shillings. We want to receive 100,000 Kenyan shillings at the end of the period. So, how much should we give them? That's how it works. So we are going to choose the face value as 100,000 Kenyan shillings. The account number is going to be auto-populated. That's your CDS account number. So that one is auto-populated. You don't have to key in anything. Then the next step is placing the agent. In this case, you don't have any agent. You are actually doing this bid by yourself. So you're not using any agents. There are cases where if you don't want to do this by yourself, you can actually let your bank do the investment for you. So probably for them, they'll know how to fill it out for themselves. But here you are the one doing this, so you don't have any agent. You're doing it by yourself. Then you also have to select your source of funds. Okay, did you make your money locally, or are the funds that you're using made from an offshore account? Are they being made from, not within the country? So you have to select that. In this case, let's just select local because we are in Kenya, okay? Then the next thing that you have to choose is your specific source of funds. Yes, you made the money locally, but what was your actual source of funds? Was it from a maturity bill? Probably you have other investments, other treasury bill investments, and you just want to reinvest them instead of you withdrawing the money or something of the sort. The other one is your salary. This investment is being funded from your salary. And the final one is others. If you're going to select others, you have to specify. In our case, we're going to choose salary. So our salary is going to fund this investment. The next thing is that you're going to accept the legal terms and also accept the fund terms. Just check that box so that it's showing blue. You've accepted that. And then click create bid. Okay, place your bid. So click that orange yellowish icon there. You've placed your bid. So there's that notification that's asking you, hey, do you really, really, really want to place this bid? Then again, select place bid. Voila, your bid has been placed. So you're going to get a notification that it has been placed. You're going to get an email message. You can also go to the bid section. You remember that blue dashboard there. So if you go to, remember we started at securities where we were selecting the type of security that we wanted to invest in. And now when you go to bids, you're going to find the specific bid that you did. You see it's appearing there. It's actually appearing on that page. So that's the bid that you've placed. Now we are good to go. In case you place a bid, you can always cancel it. In case you realize, hey, probably I wanted to do a higher bid. I didn't want to do 150,000 worth of investment. I wanted to do 200,000 worth of investment, 1 million worth of investment. You can always click, you can always cancel that bid. Just click the bid, and then there's an option that gives you, and there's an option for canceling the bid, so you can always cancel the bid. So CBK is going to review your bid, and then once it has been accepted, you will get a notification on your email that's giving you a reference number. The notification is going to give you that reference number that you're going to make payment against. For you to transfer these funds, you're going to be doing them via your bank through an RTGS transfer. So the message that you're going to get is going to have the reference number that the bank is going to quote when they are doing the transfer on your behalf through RTGS. If you can do it online via your bank, if you can do an RTGS transfer online, good to go. You can always visit your bank, and then they will do the transaction for you. They'll transfer the funds from your account. Now remember, you are not going to transfer 100,000 Kenyan shillings. You're going to be told by the Central Bank of Kenya how much money you're supposed to transfer depending on the interest rate. Remember, it's non-competitive. So they're going to give you an interest rate, and then they're going to do their calculations and then tell you the amount of money that you're going to be transferring to their bank account. It's going to be a lesser amount. Treasury bills, they work in such a way that you're lending the government money at a discount. Like you're lending them 88K and then you get back 100K. So it's going to be a lesser amount in this case than the 100,000 that we've selected as our face value. Now, the interest rate that the Central Bank of Kenya is going to give you is usually published on their website. So if you go to the CBK website, like I'm showing you right now, you're going to see a list of all the interest rates that have been used before. So the interest rate that you are going to be given is usually published on the CBK website, like I'm showing you right now. You can see from their website that we have the 91-day, the 182-day, and the 364-day Treasury bills that are currently listed there. You can see that we were actually interested in investing the one for 364 days. So notice something. The one for the 364-day Treasury bill, the issue number is 2527/364. This is actually similar to the one that we've actually seen on the DHOW CSD portal. So ideally, whatever is in the DHOW CSD portal is usually here. And you can see that the previous average interest rate for a 364-day Treasury bill was 16.3383%. This was the interest rate that was used for a similar Treasury bill that was issued by CBK last week. So this is not the actual interest rate that's going to be used. This is the interest rate for the previous period that a similar Treasury bill was issued. While you're still on their website, you can also see that there's a list of all the Treasury bills that have been issued since the dawn of time. Okay, I'm exaggerating a little bit. There's a list of all the Treasury bills that have been listed before. And you can even see their issue numbers. The third column shows you the type or the duration of that investment. Now look at column 3. Column 3 is going to show you the duration of that Treasury bill. Let's look for a similar one that was 364 days. You can see that there was one that has the issue number, the second row. It's 2526. It was a 364 day Treasury bill, and the interest rate was 16.3386. So this is the one for last week, the one that was issued, the previous similar Treasury bill. You can also see another one. We're going to look for one for 364 days. There's one on the 5th row, the one that is 2525. So the one on the 5th row, which was a 364-day Treasury bill, was issued at 16.72 as the average interest rate. You can also see the previous one, the one for 364 days, the one for 30th 09/2024, which is the issue number is 2524. Similar one, 364 days, it was issued at 16.7999. So you can use this data to just think about, what the next interest rate will be, though it's not a good way to predict, but you can notice that the interest rate keeps falling. The first one was 16.7999, the one that was issued, or rather the one for issue number 2524. Then a similar one, number 2525, was 16.72. Then the other one, 2526, was 16.33. You can see that the interest rate keeps dropping. But anyway, for guys who are interested in looking at historical data, this is a great way to know. Now, the interest rate that's going to be used for the bid that we've done right now is going to be published on the central bank, on the CBK platform. So it's also going to be part of this data. This was just a by the way anyway. If you enjoyed this video and you found it insightful, why not give it a like and subscribe? See you in the next video.